Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Bulls. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
70, Indy. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, check.
Now Minshew looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore.
Hey, over. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. That is caught. at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action, it's Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Cardinals.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
61, matchbox, lights. Slam. Yo, go. Reset.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hakeem Butler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Green to bring it back. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah. 59 mark, check, 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 36-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Dre. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moran. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So that one will be accepted. And the route is on here in this first half.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22
Well, maybe this
yards.
offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Murray now on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run with Drake. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
At the 6-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll keep it on the ground. Bulls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they had been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Check 15, check 15. Recon, 132 fighter.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. 58, right there. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 58's the money. 58's the money. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Minshew looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray throwing the out route and complete. That's Drake. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
A gain of
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Murray again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a yard at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals claw one back.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Safety's creeping. Hey, exit. Check 59, Mike. 59. Mike to 59. Go on. Come on, D. Mike, check. 59.
Now Minshew. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I got you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check, 59. Here we go.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Drake. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield now on second down. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. The turnover on downs.
The turnover on downs.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.